How wet is Left 4 Dead?
What?
Today I'm going to be finding out how fast you can touch water in every Left 4 Dead campaign. Beginning the challenge, we start with the first map in Left 4 Dead, No Mercy. This was before I completely solidified the rules, so I had to decide if elements like rain or puddles counted. After a little bit of looking around the map, I had decided that as long as there's a visible water splash or interaction with the player, it would count. I think it's also fair as long as the water source is within reason, i.e. toilets with water in them, it'd be fine. But I'm only going to be doing this if there's not a more significant water source that I can interact with. So, to start off No Mercy, it's literally already raining. But I had decided that elements like rain would not count. So, after looking around for a bit, I had found a water source that could actually hit the player, and luckily it was right in the alleyway next to spawn. One little quick jump down to the alley using a skip. I failed that so bad. I did end up actually going for another attempt using the slightly faster but harder skip by sliding off the pipe collision there.
Alright, let's do this one last time.
Oh, yes, that's time. I'm sure I can count it in the footage. I forgot to hit it, but that's like 6 seconds. A very promising start from No Mercy with 7 seconds. I have a bad feeling that the rest of the maps are not going to be this easy. Up next was everyone's favorite Left 4 Dead 1 map, Crash Course. This one actually had me debating the rules. Slightly close to spawn, there's a bursted pipe spewing steam. Oh, okay. Does this count? The steam. This is steam. Steam is technically water, right? Wait, is this? Hang on.
3 hours later.
Yes, steam is water. Okay.
2 hours later.
Steam is technically a form of water, so I think we could count it, but there's a larger and more reasonable form of water in the map up ahead. Okay, so this is where there is actual water right here. This would probably be our best bet if we don't count the steam. So I decided to do both. Okay. Oh, I can't. My B-hops. No. Okay, we're not going for like a serious time. We're just trying to touch water the fastest. You know, we're not actually speed running for speedrun.com. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just trying to touch water. So water should be up here. I went to the wrong room. That's already a major time loss. Oh, we're getting hit by commons. It's so over. I'm actually the worst player ever. And we touch water. There we go. 44 seconds. We're not going to count that one, though. And we'll... oh, God. I'm about to get destroyed by common. This is the serious run that we're going to count for the leaderboard on all the maps. So here we go. Okay, I don't want to mess up my B-hops because that'll be a time loss. Okay, that common just actually cooked me. Okay, I didn't consider tanks, if I'm being completely honest. I'm about to get hit by that forklift. So that was a major time loss. We don't want that happening. Okay, another tank I gotta lock in. Okay, tanks chasing us. That's fine. We don't want to light them on fire because in Left 4 Dead 1, tanks actually get faster when they're lit on fire. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, you mother... Oh, you... Oh. Got lucky with the spawns that time, so we can actually clear one. And I'm never opening my mouth again. I can still come back from this so long as I get a good hit. There we go. Okay. Take those. And I should be fine now. Who knows? That might have even helped in the longevity of everything because he actually hit me closer to the water. I thought I almost just got smoked. I was so scared for a second there. Get off the ladder. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you kidding? Oh my God, common just pushed me in. That was an insane tech, but what do you mean there's a witch there? What are you talking about? Okay, lucky break. The witch is completely dumb. Let me hold space and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we touch water. 1 minute 20. We end off Crash Course with a time of 1:19. I'm sure the time could be better, but we'll continue on anyway. Up until this point, we haven't had much issue finding water. Unfortunately, our next map, Death Toll, requires us to go to Chapter 2 of the campaign to find water. Chapter 1 of Death Toll has literally no water anywhere besides maybe a bursted steam pipe, which I'm not going to count. After taking a quick double check through Chapter 1 for any water I may have missed, I went for Chapter 2, figuring that'd be my best bet for best time. Okay. A lot of commons on here. Kind of reminds me of The Last Stand from Left 4 Dead 2. Very rough. Okay, get some good B-hops there. Definitely a good little time save. Okay, that's one boomer spawn. I hear a hunter somewhere. Okay, hunter's dead. I hope at least, but he might not because I'm rushing, so... Yep, we got unlucky with a smoker spawn. See if we can't bait it out. Okay, alright, we're in the clear. Probably shouldn't have them anyway because they are a massive time loss 90% of the time. Let me in the water. Alright, we touch water in under 2 minutes, which I would say is not the worst thing in the world. My god, I can't hear anything. And we end off Death Toll with 149. Not bad, honestly. Again, I'm sure the time could have been better, especially considering that unlucky smoker spawn and the pretty terrible pathing on my part, but we're gonna move on anyways. After Death Toll, next up is Dead Air. Dead Air is an unfortunate map when it comes to water because there's quite literally only one source of water in the entire map. And of course, it's out of bounds. Bruh. I actually searched for a while to see if I could get out of bounds and walk over to the water, but unfortunately, to no avail. Eventually, I gave up on the out of bounds idea and looked around the map to see if there'd be any water on any one of the chapters. The closest thing I found on my search was liquor on a bar shelf. Okay, so here's my thinking. These bottles right here? Obviously, they're on the shelf and they're not empty, right? We'll walk up to these bottles. We shoot them. Obviously, the bullets from the bullets are going to hit the bottle. The bottle's going to explode and it's going to splash over Francis. Unfortunately, the challenge is how fast can you find water and not how fast can you cover yourself in alcohol. Even though liquor does contain water, it's usually a low amount, like 20 to 30%. After a little bit more looking around, I came to the conclusion that my best bet for Dead Air would be the open toilets on Chapter 2. What is that? Okay, that's time. 1 minute 24 right here. The next day, I had asked around to see if anyone knew how to get out of bounds. And my friend Banana Boy, you might remember him from the Wiimo video, sent me a video of him successfully getting out of bounds on Chapter 1.
Nobody's got a better idea. I say we have for the terrific. Looks like we're walking it. I like this. Have you tried turning off the phone again? You're kidding, right? Fire in the hole!
I began practicing as soon as I could. Oh, what?
Fire in the hole!
I was so early with that. That's way too early. Way too early. That might be too early. Yeah, way too early. Dude, I am running you order. I didn't even start the time. You motherfucker! Dude, what? Too late. I didn't even start the timer, dude. Too early, man. Too early. Yeah. I am around you. You I don't care that I didn't start the timer. Dude, the one time I don't start the timer, I don't care, I'm doing it in post. The one time I don't start the timer, I actually get it. Are you serious? That is so bad. I'll do one more run. There you go, touch water. I'll do one more run with the timer, but oh my god. Good, they're fighting each other. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I actually got it down. Yes, dude, that is so good. In the end, Dead Air was looking quite grim, with very little water anywhere in the map, and the only water was out of bounds. Banana pulled through and showed me how to get out of bounds on Chapter 1, giving us a much faster time of 32 seconds. The next map is Blood Harvest, and this was another map that had very little water in it. On Chapter 2, I managed to find a puddle on the ground directly after the alarm door. And although this may seem unreasonable, I believe it counted because when you shoot the puddle or jump in it, it would splash water. So I decided that's what I'd aim for. Okay, I remember why Blood Harvest is so annoying now, because there's so many commons. The common spawn amount is insane on these maps. So there's obviously going to be a time loss no matter what I do there. But it made it through pretty clean. Okay, don't have to worry about Smoker, he's back there. Pipe bomb's good. We're going to need that for event. What was that boomer doing? Why was he crouching? In at 120, so that's not bad for Safe Room 1. Alright, now we just have to get to the event, which is pretty close. We have to go out the doors, and there is a puddle.
Oh, nigga!
Okay, right here. This is water. It counts. You can see the splashes. With the longest time yet, I end off Blood Harvest with 207. And now, without a doubt, the easiest map yet, the Sacrifice. Okay, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is not bad. And with that, we're moving on to Left 4 Dead 2, with the final Left 4 Dead 1 time being the Sacrifice with 3 seconds. Also, the quickest time.
This is not happening.
Aren't they supposed to be saving our asses?
Looks like there's been a change of plans.
To begin Left 4 Dead 2, we have Dead Center, everyone's favorite map to get debt charged off of. At first thought, Dead Center certainly seems like it'd be a hard map to find water on, but you'd actually be surprised. On map 1 near the elevator, there's a bursted pipe spewing water. Unlike the other pipes from previous maps, this is actually spraying water and not steam. So with that, I went for it. And that's time. Okay, that was good. That was clean. Utilizing a skip to quickly get down to the floor below us, we managed to reach the water in just 16 seconds. A promising start to Left 4 Dead 2. Up next, we have the Passing. And just like the Sacrifice, you also spawn next to water. Makes sense because both campaigns take place very close to each other in terms of location. $4.57? Yeah. We'll count that. That's good. Another very quick time of 4:57, almost becoming our quickest map yet. After the Passing, we have Dark Carnival. This map has a creek around halfway through the map, but I still wanted to look for a closer water source. After taking a look through the map, I didn't find much. I even looked through every motel room for an open toilet, but alas, nothing was found. So I went for the creek. Alright. Sorry, folks. Alright. 117. A decent time for Dark Carnival. 1 minute and 17 seconds. The next map is Swamp Fever, and you'd think it'd be quicker than maps like Dead Center or Dead Air because it literally has swamp in the name. But unfortunately, the only source of water in Swamp Fever Chapter 1 is the river all the way through the level. Sure that to do it. That counts. My feet are in. That counts. Ending off Swamp Fever with 46 seconds. Not terrible. Directly after Swamp Fever, we have Hard Rain. And not only does it have rain in the name, but you also practically spawn touching water.
Get the gas, get back to shore, signal Virgil with the flare gun.
Our new fastest time, an insane 150. So far, Left 4 Dead 2 has been stupidly easy. Every map has had some form of water in it, and over half have had water near spawn, and the Parish is not any different. Yep, another map where you spawn basically touching water.
These can be worse. All we have to do is...
Okay, 233. The final Left 4 Dead 2 map ending off with a clean time of 233. Slightly longer than Hard Rain. Even though every Left 4 Dead 2 campaign has been completed, there are still 2 maps left. The Last Stand and Coldstream. I will be counting these as bonus maps because they are not canon. Starting off the Last Stand, we have yet another easy map, with water up ahead near spawn. I'm just gonna run, I don't even need a gun. There are a lot of comments here, though. Yeah. An easy time of 21 seconds. And for the final map of the challenge, prepare yourself for the longest time yet. Yeah, you spawn in the water. Alright, and that's it.